Okay, here it comes. Okay. Or yes, fixing his mustache in position, while the other person is more or less doing what they do. It's what they do. Pretty clear cut and fun. Trying to probably make. Alright, then in the meantime, we've got somebody in the background wilding out, watching what he's doing. While not watching what this guy's doing, it's a little bit stalkerish. I think they're incognito. They're wearing they think their dress is inconspicuous, but it is not inconspicuous, it's very conspicuous. That's what we got. Down the look. That's enough. Get to the other drawing at hand. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Infinity.
Hello?
Oh, so we don't change our voice, we just change our name.
How do you read?
You know, it's already. I know there's the celebration for women. That's why everyone's purple. But then you change what? I was getting used to 1008. It was I didn't understand it before, but I got used to it.
Yeah, but it was 1008 infinity. So I didn't change the infinity sign. I just added the word infinity.
Oh, is it till 1008?
No, it's no longer 1008. It's just infinity now. I actually spelled it out, but the actual sign towards the end is still there.
All right, interesting.
How are you?
I'm good. I was gonna ask you, do you understand that game? I've been trying to understand it. I don't understand it. That's why I just couldn't.
On Contrast Light?
Yeah, I don't understand the game.
So what it does is, so when you on the panel, right? If you're on the panel,
yeah,
the person with the most gifts, this dropped.
Ah.
Yeah. So if you have people sending you gifts, you are getting dropped.
So it's like
So
golf.
basically-
The less you have, the more.
Yeah. The less you have, if you have 0, you're safe. You can sit on the panel.
Okay.
So it's kind of it just rotates.
Yeah, there's a bit of an echo, so I just did my thing back and forth. All right, yeah. But the people are having fun. I just didn't. For me, I'm used to video games, so I didn't really get it, and I didn't want to bore the panel. Please explain.
It took me a while to get it too, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually fun.
No, I think it doesn't matter. It's just there's a group of a lot of people that we know that are there, so it's like a hanging out kind of thing. Because sometimes we used to even hang out in the panel and nobody's talking, right? So when something's going on, it's cool. We're used to a lot of people. We're used to their aura. There's a couple of people I didn't know, but that's okay. But there's several people I did know. Mm.
It's a nice break from like the structure. What's the topic? Or,
I was surprised. I thought people were going to come for me for never having topics, but finally some people started saying, "Thank you for not having topics." I was laughing. Really? I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, because it gets dragged out sometimes. Because sometimes when you want to go on a panel, there's days where you just want to just come and socialize.
Yeah.
To where you don't feel like you need to answer. Like, here, guys, this is these are the topics today, and you have to answer. You know what I mean? It's like being in school.
Like a chilling thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of, I don't know, but
I don't
know. It's kind of like, it's nice to get away sometimes.
There should be more games, and I also noticed that the Brothers Keeper is not every single time, which is probably clever to make it increase its value. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So I'm good. This Infinity, is it for the women thing, or is that the name?
No, I had the sign, right? Since way before. Infinity was just...
Yeah, 1008 Infinity. I saw that. I remember.
Mm-hmm. So you know how, like, the Infinity sign is actually, like, a number of 8? So remember how I had 1008?
But I thought it was a birthday, but okay. There's another...
Yeah, no, it is my birthday because it's October 8th. So
yeah,
again,
I know.
Go back to the 8.
Mm-hmm. Your birthday...
So I just figured I'm going to support. Obviously, I will support. And actually, purple is one of my favorite colors as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Infinity is just, again, going back to that. So I just figured, why not?
Does it feel weird knowing that your birthday is 23 days before Halloween?
Not really. I never thought about it.
No, man. I guess no one really says that because I notice people are looking. Oh, your birthday is so and so before Valentine's Day. Oh my God, your birthday is so and so before Christmas. Oh my God, Halloween kind of thing. But yeah.
I think because I have friends who have birthdays on Halloween. It's like my friends who are Scorpios, born on 31st.
Mm-hmm.
I think for them it might be weird, but for me it doesn't really matter.
I think they can still have a birthday because some people don't celebrate Halloween. For me, I can take it. I don't really celebrate full-hearted, but if people are dressing up and I'm in the mood, let's go. So that's how it is. Because I actually even thought when I didn't celebrate Halloween this year, but when I was walking my neighbor, he did a bad-ass Joker outfit. He dyed his hair green. He's Asian, and he did this messed up makeup on the mouth, craziness. So actually, I kind of appreciated it. It was like, wow, interesting. That's next level.
I don't know. For me, I just like to just kind of, with holidays, right? Because like you said, when you have certain neighbors that like to get carried away and express themselves as they should. Like we have a neighbor 3 houses down, right, from us, and they're the types who they celebrate every holiday. So and they put it up so as soon as the holiday's over. So for instance, right, let's say Easter, they'll put them up prior to it, and then even 4th of July, etc., etc. Halloween, as soon as Halloween ended, they end up putting up. Now they have Thanksgiving stuff up, and then Christmas is coming up, obviously. So I don't know. They just don't waste time.
That's interesting. That things are just coming fast like that. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, I mean they're all in disrespect. Just obviously they follow each other. Every holiday tends to follow, right? So there's the fall holiday. Some people take that thing they take it very serious. It's crazy, especially holiday.
I think it's something to look forward to, but to be honest, social media has done something wild. There's a lot of holidays that did not exist before social media, right? Have you seen that before? Something maybe like Sibling Day? Was that there for a long time?
Sibling Day, before social media, Boyfriend Day, Girlfriend Day, Appreciation, certain, I like to call them minor holidays, quote unquote, because they were created through social media awareness and stuff like that.
And now even in the Emirates, they have the young child citizens day. So people started making up. They said, "Oh, they have their own. Let's make up one," and that's what they did.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I found out something weird about TikTok. I'm gonna ask the other content creators if they experience it. Okay, like I did a lot of a couple of animations with fighting. I tried to make pseudo karate, pseudo taekwondo, and everything. Right. Next thing, I was using those hashtags because of my inspiration from what ChatGPT was suggesting. Try this hashtag, try that hashtag, try the other hashtag. Next thing that's happening is my whole timeline is full of karate. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, because I mean, I figured because the hashtag actually do reset your algorithm,
I didn't even know
and that's
that.
why you see like even people back home. I'm starting to notice that like people back home are starting like tag like they will put when they post they'll hashtag like USA, Canada, etc., etc. You know,
Yeah.
just to kind of get certain awareness because I think the well obviously I don't think but the hashtags tend to push the content out there like it's not restricted to a certain area. That makes sense.
Mm, that's pretty interesting, though. I was kind of surprised. So the hashtags, because now I'm getting a bunch of people doing kicks, taekwondo, a bunch of people doing karate, and I'm like, hey, did I search for karate and taekwondo? I never did, but I used a hashtag in my post. That changed
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, because it filters it out to the algorithm will literally just kind of filter it and then it will push that out and push it out to the people that it will resonate with.
I remember, but it's better. It's better than Twitter. Twitter right now, we had to like block several people because some people were reposting corn. When they did that, it would mess up all their followers. What's it called? Algorithms. So we had to block and unfollow people, or else we're gonna get some of that nonsense. And some of us like to open Twitter at the office, so that would be awkward. Mm.
Yeah, you know when Twitter was Twitter before it was X.
Mm-hmm.
You know how? Okay, so do you remember Twitter After Dark?
Not really, but I
I don't know
remember.
if you were on Twitter like that, like way, like over a decade ago, like when Twitter was like actual thing before everyone went there.
Mm-hmm.
We had the thing that was like Twitter After Dark. It was a big thing here in the U.S. actually,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where the whole concept of hashtag. And I think TikTok kind of copied that from Twitter, to be honest.
Mm.
So like when you were, if you were to like post a tweet, you would put, like put the hashtags, and then that would just push it out. And then with the hashtags, you click on the hashtag, and it will. The whole algorithm, the concept of like again, I genuinely feel like TikTok did copy Twitter. Not gonna lie.
No, not copied Twitter only. Copied everything. I was wondering why TikTok is so popular. They actually do research and they copy from everything. Like the live is from Twitter. They repost over here is from Twitter. Even now, the repost has been copied to Instagram.
Yeah, the repost, yeah.
Yeah, the repost has been.
I didn't realize the fact that we're able to repost lives now, and that's something that's recent with TikTok, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot to do
Didn't
that.
have that. You know?
I think we should actually be telling people, everybody repost the live. Yeah, I
No,
forgot.
remember, I said it yesterday. Remember, I was like repost.
But nobody did it.
You know, in order to push it out, you know how when and by the way, you whenever you open your live,
Yeah.
don't be shy to, just put it in the comments and let people see it for what it is. So like, say, tap. You know how like you guys put like tap
Yeah.
in comments, and then
Yeah.
also too like repost if you can, because that actually puts it out. Like it pushes the algorithm.
Yeah, I did notice a lot of people tend to repost on non-pseudo lives more than pseudo lives, which is weird.
It should be normal though. I mean, it's supposed to be normalized.
But by the way, I just realized in Twitter it was very normal. We had a live, okay, and then what would happen? We'd say retweet, because before when there was Twitter, it was a retweet. After
It was retweet, yeah.
yeah, after
But it
Elon.
was like the same concept, like what it looks like. Thank you, Sally. Hi, Sally.
Oh, Sally's here. What's up, Sally? Ah, what the hell?
Sally.
She went purple, huh? I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know she went purple.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you.
When does the purple event end?
No, so for me, actually, I thought I was gonna like support. I wasn't gonna like, because technically speaking, we're not obligated. The movement doesn't start till like the 21st.
Oh.
Like that's what we were told, but apparently, it's kind of being pushed out.
Oh, it's like awareness.
Yeah, so I was told that it's not supposed to start till like the 21st.
What's up, JoJo? We haven't seen her in a while. How are you doing?
Let's hear the laugh.
Hey, JoJo, I'm about to say.
Hi.
Hi, JoJo.
Hi.
Hey guys, how you
Hey, JoJo, if you want to do that, would it be wrong if the whole skin was purple? Would that be wrong? It has to be the same way that you guys do it. Like, what if JoJo changed her profile, like Mystique? She made her whole skin purple and the clothing
Yeah, it's
darker.
supposed to be like purple and black. So the background, just I feel like I don't know what I'm not understanding. And Julie, not to come at you, but I don't understand why men. Because I'm starting to notice like a lot of men are lacking the concept of it, and it is a movement.
Sorry.
Awareness, obviously, but like, and I know like there's some women who's been asking as well.
No, the reason why I asked that, because for me, anything, like let's say if JoJo had a bunch of purple flowers everywhere, right? Since it has the theme of purple, people know it's for the movement, and it doesn't matter what art design you have or what design you put in your profile, it's creating awareness. What do you do
as
that?
long as it's purple, you're supporting the cause, so you can, and it's okay to be creative with it too. You don't have to like. It's not like a certain like. You don't have to put a certain like DP like requirement. It's just as long as you have purple in your DP, just to again bring that awareness. And by the way, I think it's working because people are asking, right?
No, a lot of people didn't
why
know.
does everybody
Back home, they're
It's,
asking
like,
as
very
well.
explained.
A lot of people from back home were wondering what's this, and the common misunderstanding, interpretation. What are you doing? You're from South Sudan. That's for South Africa only. I heard that.
Yeah, that's sad. So I think it would be best for us to educate ourselves and kind of so when someone does ask, we should be able to tell them
In a calm way.
while,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that's the whole point of awareness, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Jojo,
Yeah.
hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Yourself?
JoJo, thank you for never changing your name and profile. That's awesome.
No. Don't do that.
I was coming for you. I was talking in general.
No, because Jojo knows what she be doing too.
Hey, I know. This is the JoJo that does not go to what's it called, rehab. The other one goes to rehab.
Rehab is crazy. Jojo, I like food. That's crazy. Yeah, but then when she comes back with the other account, what are you gonna say, Genevieve?
Hey, the show the crackhead batak.
That one is wild, yeah. When I come with that account, I want Wahala.
That's the one that comes and be like,
Hey,
she's gonna win.
but
right now. And she's
but
laughing like crazy.
JoJo, you need to change. You change your voice. I don't know, or something. Change your laugh, or something. Yee or something. I don't know.
I can't help it.
There's an echo like crazy
sorry.
right now.
Oh. This is como my other friend on with that. One by one. Oh.
Tiger, انتهى شيء ولا انتهى كيف؟
Huh?
انتهى شيء ولا انتهى كيف؟
والله انتهى شيء.
It's okay. I'm gonna deal with the JoJo here, not the other account.
Hold on. What shirt are you doing? This is the mafraq or this one?
What do you mean مفرقة؟ مفرقة شنو؟
No. The first that you doing here.
The sword.
JoJo, what mufaka do you use in the kitchen? Let you know that.
Ayo.
Huh?
I didn't skip like the whole thing.
Hey, you know something, B? I thought of something weird I could do. People might be offended, but let's go for it. I could actually create a bunch of fantasy South Sudanese tribes. Because right now, I don't know anybody who can name all 64 tribes. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of us will. Yeah, no. to be honest. And I remember, I think I have a list actually. I screenshotted the list of 64 tribes, and I kid you not, I never knew those tribes existed. You know?
Because they're like some of them are so tiny, and also I saw they're doing. They're trying their best not to be bleached away by the bigger Nuer and Dinka tribes.
Yeah, the Nuer, Dinka, and Equatorian.
The Equatorian, yeah.
And then probably, you know, you have the other. Like, I would say like it probably gets down to like 10 tribes before you kind of just give up.
Yeah, you know what's weird? I was actually I talked to some people. They're saying, oh, they don't want to deal with any of those tribes and everything. And I'm like, they're going to push. They're trying to cancel them out. And I'm like, what is he talking about? That's why they intermarry with each other. And then when I remember that when a man marries a woman, that woman is kind of indirectly. I think that's one of the biggest part of the dowry. They make them convert tribes, kind of.
Yeah, and that's why intermarriage is. Why do you think like people are very strict on where their daughters get married into? Because they're trying to control it to a certain extent, because they know like if their daughters, right? Because as much as like men say, okay, daughters do not carry as much value in terms of like where they get married, the sons maintain the essence of the tribe and the family name. Women actually do carry that value, because at the end of the day, think about it. Like for instance, right? Let's say you birthed kids, like you had family, right? You had sons and daughters, right?
Yeah.
Your sons are able, because technically this is the way the system is set up, right? Your sons are gonna marry and someone's daughter, right? And they come into your family, right? But also too, your daughters, someone's son's gonna marry them, and they go into someone's family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But in the same sense, the same way that they're raised, because think about it, your sons and your daughters are raised in the same household in terms of values and everything, right?
Correct.
And people don't realize, like, when they say, oh, Deek, you know? Deek is someone's daughter. That was someone else's daughter. And the principle of her culture, she carries that value. And she actually sets the principle in terms of kids. And that's why men know this, and they are picky about who they marry, you know? That's why men tend to panic and say, oh, they know that those kids will always, you know, resonate with that too, in terms of like the essence of bringing that culture back.
Okay, I don't want to sound ignorant. What do you mean? You said teak. What do you say?
Teak, like meaning a woman. Teak.
Oh, okay. No, I was going to also ask you, what's it called? Do you remember the full story? Was it a Book and Dang? The story, yes. Like the Adam. Can you tell the story, or would it be weird?
I don't. Okay, I can't really tell it's funny because I asked my dad. I recently asked my dad. I think when we discussed it on your panel last time.
Yeah, we did talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did ask my dad about it, and he said once, because you know he's busy with work and everything, and his job requires him to be away and working. So he said once he gets a chance, he'll just refresh the memory again. You know. But
was he excited? Was he excited that you were interested?
I mean, our parents have always tried to pass. You know, when your parents tell you things as kids and you don't listen, you kind of disregard it, and then you get older, and then now you're interested, so you kind of go back.
It's about time. Well, it's about time.
Yeah. So when I asked, because I sent him a text and I was like, what's the story behind a Book and Ding? He started laughing. He was like, what do you want to know? No, he literally he put the crying emoji, like laughing emoji. He was like, oh. And he was like, when we get the time, we'll sit down and we'll just refresh everything. So. Yeah.
It sounds funny. It looks like he's about to go and open a safe. He moves the Bible. I've been waiting for this day.
I think that's why he's taking his time. He's like, okay, we're not gonna rush it.
Then it has when he opens the thing, a bunch of South City flags fall out, and there's all these rosaries of beads with the red, all South City colors. This is the one we've been talking about. Here's the real book, original one, mint condition, and he.
But it's the same thing like with with music, right? Like for me, I didn't really grow up like listening. Like I mean, obviously, I grew up around the music, right? Like when my mom would play music, my dad and stuff. But I never personally went, you know what I mean, and played like our music, you know. But now that I'm older, that's half of my playlist, you know. And sometimes it throws them off. It's like, oh, look at you guys. And that's how it's supposed to do. Like they say, when bring a child up accordingly, you know, just teach them their culture, and then if they know their way, they're always gonna come home. You know, the child will always come home. So once you lay that foundation down, they will come back and see. Like it really made the akimar, you know, like achimar, you know.
By the
like
way,
a child will never be lost. As long as you do your part as a parent and guide them, and then whether they want to listen or not, that's their problem. But when they get older, they're always gonna want to come home.
Anyway, B, you can get ready. I think we're about to make TikTok a bit more like Twitter, because we got some people from back home yesterday. We had a long live, and there's a guy who came from yesterday, started dropping some weird bangers. Like, we're like getting a bit shocked about a lot of things yesterday. But yeah, all I had to do was tell everybody, decrease your sensitivity. He's from back home. If you leave it in the normal mode, you'll be triggered every second. Decrease the sensitivity, and then it worked out. They're able to have conversations, and unlike some of the other fellows from back home, he did not cuss. He did not cuss in Dinka, the Nuer, or English, but he did say he threw some condescending jabs though, but didn't cuss anybody. Yeah.
No, dude, I would tell you, people like those, like when I ever cross those kind of people, I don't really judge them. I actually, if anything, I feel like they have so much, right? Like, because they're so rooted, you know? They have so much information when it comes to culture. So it's like, I know it sounds bad and I sound like a hypocrite, because usually those are the people I tend to challenge the most, right? But in reality, they're the ones that are actually more attached to our culture and our principles of ways when it comes to life, right? So, you know, like we can't really dismiss them. So whenever we get a chance to listen to them, even like with Homeboy, right? Mm-hmm. I always told you, as much as we bump heads, I don't have anything against him, because he has a lot of information and he has a lot of wisdom. It's just, I think, the way he approaches things.
Anyway, me and you are in the same boat right now. He's unfollowed me. We kind of had an incident, so it's been a couple of days. I don't know. We're in the kushuk.
You guys will be alright. But it happens, you know, you guys will crash out or just feel some type of way and disagree. But in reality, like, you have to know that, like, just a difference in opinion, and a lot of people like that, you can't really take anything personal with them. And you have to, and I don't know if you noticed, even with me, right? I don't talk to him. But sometimes when I'm having a conversation, he's helping me respond to people on my behalf. Yeah. You understand? So, and what I do is I have to acknowledge that from a distance, and I respect him from a distance. But I'm not going to engage with him.
Yeah. I did notice. I was watching the panel. These are the same people from before. Anyway, let's see what happens. Yeah.
You gotta give him grace.
Yeah, you know. Also, well, anyway, this what happened yesterday. There was a topic that were brought up about polygamy, but in a different angle. They mentioned that the first and second wife can sleep in the bed with the husband, and everybody, the guy who lost it, no, it's taboo. It cannot happen. And we're talking about all that stuff. Then there's another guy from the U.S. who said, well, you know, in our culture, and it was going all wild, right? And then the funniest thing, this guy went somewhere else. We're just listening. He said, okay, let me tell you some things that are taboo, like now in the bedroom. Do you know that the woman cannot touch the man on the backside? He said a different word. And we're just looking like, that is taboo. We're like, what? That came out of nowhere. It is not allowed. It's taboo. Ask anybody in the culture. They'll tell you. And that's something I never heard of, because we don't have those conversations. But he brought it up out of nowhere. I don't remember what the point was he was trying to make, but it was funny. So yeah, there was a weird conversation we had, and then what's it called? They're saying it's taboo. The stuff is taboo does not happen, right? Then we actually point out there's a lot of stuff that is taboo that happens, and then I told him, okay, it's taboo, but does it happen? And then he didn't want to agree with it. So that was a very interesting conversation we had yesterday. It went on for hours. He said, "I'm going to sleep," and then when he heard that conversation, I think he stayed another 3 hours. Can you imagine? 3 hours just to defend you guys and you Kawaja from outside. You don't know what you're talking about. And I think that was the only thing that triggered people when he kept saying Kawaja.
Yeah, and the great thing is, I see him on lives, right? Even if, and this is the thing, as much as he complains about like the Western mindset and stuff,
it was not old boy.
I've seen him on panels, like American panels.
Let me tell you, this wasn't old boy. This was a new guy. This guy his flag is actually, his name says South Sudan, but his real name was Blue Nation, but he went dark because he had security from Uganda coming after him, and he had national security coming after him for his views. So he went dark, changed that, and hid.
That's crazy.
No, but he had to. But he's back home. I was like, bro. And on the live, I was shocked. TikTok did not drop them. They showed the pew on the live. Can you imagine? If you want, brother, where we're going to find you. We have this with you. We're waiting for you.
and TikTok didn't drop them.
It didn't drop them. It was wild. Wow. But I think the pew look old. I guess maybe the TikTok did not recognize it.
TikTok has dropped people just for wearing a bikini, or just
not only bikini. I remember there's one the lady showed cleavage, and then boom, 1 week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And actually, it was 1 week for me. I was there, and then she said, "I'm sorry." I said, "Don't worry. The TikTok is now. If you're drop the live, gorgeous now. That's what they're doing." That's what happened. It was funny. But yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they dropped a few times, and sensitivity was high. But yeah.
Hi Samantha, Miss Brown. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. I honestly, you should take everything for what it is. Even when you said like Twitter might come to TikTok, that's fine. I think TikTok might probably do it.
Clubhouse is already here, so Twitter can come anytime.
Even Facebook is here too.
Facebook is here is wild, huh?
No, it is. Facebook has been here. Like, have you seen them? All the boss from Facebook? And they always want to shout. And the crazy thing is, like, how we're like having a conversation right now? We're just like on the panel, discussing, just going back and forth. Yeah. Randomly, they'll just pop up, and then like let's just say you lift them up and just say hi, and then by show they will shift literally shift the whole conversation to what they want to discuss. And and then it's very aggressive manner. And they get mad and upset at why people they're not being received accordingly. It's crazy.
They wanted to be announced. Can you announce me before I enter the place? And I like to be announced.
When I see them, and then some people on the panel, like let's say like a host, right? For instance, right now, right? Let's say you're the type of person that I like to discuss like polygamy, right? Mm-hmm. And because I think they kind of see, how like
I'm not the person. I just happen to walk in some rooms. I wouldn't say that I'm the person who likes to discuss.
No. I'm saying like if you were, so like let's say if you were the type to like discuss polygamy, right? And they're like they've been listening for you page and they came across your page, they will click and join, which they come up, and they will come literally just not even say hi or anything, and just come speak their point of view.
And cancel everyone else on the panel. Yeah.
And then and they don't want to hear anybody's perspective at all.
No. You guys listen. You guys don't. You guys don't know. Listen. You listen. You don't know. Listen.
And this is not what we do. And this is our culture. And it's like, okay, that's fine. We hear you. And then, by the way, if they happen to come like on a mature panel, they're usually given a chance to just kind of like we tend to like listen to them and hear them out, right? Mm-hmm. And then after a while, once everybody realizes like it's not going anywhere, right? It's just one-sided, right? Mm-hmm. And then usually there's one person on the panel will just say, okay, we hear you, but also like, can we allow others to have their opinion or their perspective, right? Speak their mind. Mm-hmm. And they say okay. They will say okay.
Then they cut in.
But as soon as something they hear something that they object to, kalas.
They interrupt and come in like it's their life. The giga, no, guys, no, the giga, and they start talking.
Yep, and then that's where the whole insults come in. Oh, you guys are brainwashed, huh?
Yeah, nas betad, nas kawajat.
Nas kawajat. Wait, got like it's just now we're getting insulted.
Nas kawajat, into malakum.
The wolf has ruined you guys. Come back home. You guys need to come back home. By the way, don't even come back home. We don't even need you guys back home.
Yeah.
And they're like, what did we do?
Go stay there. I get jump hanak. Jump amek hanak. I get jumbo.
It's crazy. And then like you have these like just uncalled for like these. I don't know. The insults be crazy. It's like you don't even know anybody on the panel for you to be insulting anyone. Good morning, Miss Joy.
Yeah, she just woke up definitely.
Yeah.
She was here earlier. She was here like the last live, and she saw you.
It's hectic, but I mean I don't mind. For me, I find it intriguing because I like to pick their brain from a distance. So.
Yeah, I agree. And also, it's the funny thing. The funniest thing when you hear some of these people speak, they look like they're trolling, but they're totally not trolling. It's crazy.
No, they're being serious. And they will tell you to your face and the thing is they do not discriminate. Whether you're a man or woman, they will tell you straight to your face, they will insult you. And I find it funny how they will come, especially the men too. Huh? You guys are not even men. You guys have been like, I don't want to say the word, but like the way they be insulting the men as well, it's crazy. And I'm like, what is happening right now?
Twisted world of worlds. Thank you, Miss Joy. Thank you. What's it called? All the ones who sent the heart. Yeah.
Have you been on? I'm assuming you haven't. You just came on live just now.
Yeah, just came now. Yeah, I was on live like maybe 8 hours ago. I just got off. I didn't really. I slept a little bit on the live. Then I went outside. Did my usual 9 to 5 thing. Then I came back and I said, let me start out because I was excited by what I was doing. I got all the actions of fight scenes now. I want to try and make and I'm trying to do something creative. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Okay, nice.
Okay, yeah, this came recently. Why you saw the low likes, or what made you notice?
No, I was just asking. But then, by the way, I did low-key afterwards.
No, I want to ask, B, have you ever tried this pink? Because when I was on live yesterday, I was chopping. I was going to do some little bit of cooking here and there. Have you ever used pink salt?
Yes, I have actually.
Today is my first day and never done it. Interesting.
It's usually used for it's not used to. I don't know what other people use it for, but usually like for us, like I use it for like as like a mineral, a form of mineral.
For me, it was a bit weird because I was used to the salt that was healthy, being the what we call it, the sea salt. That's the one was used to getting. The other one, pink. Even when I first heard it, I thought, hey, is this something rainbow? What's going on? I don't know. What's this?
Usually, are you talking about like the pink thick ones? Like
it's called Himalayan salt or something.
Himalayan salt. Yeah.
This is the one I used. I never used it before.
It's not bad.
No, it's okay. It has a different flavor, but it's actually generally okay.
Yeah, I think it's like quote unquote supposed to be, which I don't trust that because allegedly they claim it to be like semi-organic technically.
I don't think so.
But it's not because you know how like even for it to be such a color, right? For it to be pink.
Yeah.
You know when the with the dye, right? Especially in the States.
Yeah.
That's actually more harmful than anything.
I think it might end up being like, what do you call it? Do you remember sweeteners?
Yes, yeah, that's what it is. Thank you.
I think it's gonna end up being like sweeteners. Sweeteners was the coolest thing. Oh my God, we got all this healthy stuff. Blah 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 blah. And then actually later on, I think they had some side effects that were not as healthy as people would have hoped.
Yeah.
I think it might end up being similar to that.
That's what I would relate it to, like, yeah, the sweeteners, when, like, especially the packages and stuff, it's like, that's not really healthy. But, people, like, corporations, obviously, they like to push it out there sometimes, and marketing, same kind of things.
But actually, we had a friend that opened a restaurant, right? And he had 3 branches, right? And he was doing the brand of all fresh. He made the food, the burgers a bit more expensive to make than the fast food restaurants. It's all the stuff is fresh and everything. I was looking like this is so cool. I'm never gonna eat McDonald's again. Then it's a bit more expensive. I don't know if I can eat that all the time. Interesting. And then afterwards, there was some problem. People started getting food. And then I was wondering what's going on, bro. I thought it's fresh. It is fresh. And then I found out it's actually very hard to maintain fresh food. Most people didn't know that.
Yeah, it is. And this is why, like, not even the corporation, right? Like you just said just now, right? They like to sell that, the idea of it being fresh. But if we're being honest, it's so hard to acquire fresh food these days. Or just fresh, just anything that's fresh. Because I think it costs more money. Like, it costs more money for those that want to maintain it. And by the way, in the corporate world, like, they make sure that you don't do that, because if you look at it, right, in terms of like maintaining and feeding everyone, etc., on like in terms of like GPD level of things, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's so hard, and I don't know. I mean, maybe the brainwashing of things, but I don't know. It's just it backfired. So I think eventually, like, people that tend to say that, they go in with good intentions, but then once they're in, they tend to be sellouts.
Mm-hmm.
And they will buy into the marketing standpoint of things. Even the halal markets, their food, it's not even halal, or like 100% halal.
You don't think so?
I know so. And every time you tell them, they lose their mind. But it's the truth, if we're being honest.
And the funniest thing, and one of the KFCs, like the fast food restaurants, like KFC, 100% halal on the thing as marketing.
KFC?
Yeah, the KFC franchise has been bought by Kuwaiti, right? The Emirates, right? So what would always happen? Before they buy KFC, they're always wondering if it's halal, and most people do not equate halal as actually the way the animal is unalived.
Yes, yeah, and that's what makes it halal.
Yeah.
It's not like, obviously, with the attachment of,
They think there's a prayer, but it's the most important thing is how it's unalived.
Yes, and that's the whole concept of it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that. I know for a fact it's not halal. And I've noticed even in New York, there's this in Philly, actually. It's not even New York, it's Philly, right? Mm-hmm. There's this restaurant that it's being praised. It's not even a restaurant, it's a market, right? It's a big, huge market. If you're ever back in the States, I think you should visit it. I'll share it with you.
Is it in New York?
And
okay.
Philly,
Philadelphia.
And, yeah. And they tend to like brag about how like they have halal, and one day, because I went and for myself and I started asking questions. The way they got mad.
They were mad, like, who are you?
No, because they didn't think I know. Like, I was asking questions in English, right?
Yeah.
And I think they thought I was just like Zunji, right?
Yeah.
Like just Zunji that happened to be. You know how like they have like Israelites,
yeah,
or like, you know how like some African Americans like to convert to Islam sometimes.
Yeah.
So they thought I was one of those people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they start talking crap in Arabic,
yeah,
and I'm just listening. So I just waited. Yalla, once they were done, I looked at was in Arabic. They're like, what? They come in Arabic?
I did know. That is so funny. Do you know, by the way, I was wondering why all these jalaba would get angry when people are speaking English, because and they always assume that we're talking about them because that's what they do. It's the truth.
Yeah, my brother had an incident here. So there's this restaurant here. I don't know. It's supposed to be like international, right? It's called Halal Guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my brother, he doesn't eat tomatoes, onions, or any like lettuce, like veggies, right?
Right.
So he went and ordered his food, and again, he doesn't look like pseudo according to them, like, right? So they assume he's African American, and he basically just told him, like, he gave his order and requested that he would like his sandwich without tomatoes, onions, or lettuce, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Amalo, they put everything with, so they basically messed up his order, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he went back and just like, hey, because he genuinely, like, his body rejects it, right? And he said, hey guys, I can't eat this, and this is what I requested. And it's not what I received, right?
Mhm.
And they're in the back. The cook start talking crap. Did my guy get it? And my brother goes, I did tell you that. And he's a big dude. Come on. The way that they literally, they gave us a free extra sandwich.
Man, the funny thing? That's why we should even tell the other guy, if Magnificent ever bring that up, bring up these stories. How our trauma has protected us.
Yeah, and it's not, this is like, it's everywhere. It's not just back home. Like, and you know what I mean? So it's like,
I didn't tell you the weirdest thing that happened. When I went to one of my first jobs in Dubai, in Dubai, right, was actually in a place called Sharjah. It's like a ghetto area, right? So I went there. There was some, what's it called, potential side hustles. So they told me, take your CV there. Let's go over there. So I went, and I decided, let me go check out what's going on in this place, Sharjah. It's a bit out of Dubai. It's not as developed, not as many big buildings, and looking not as clean as what you see for Dubai stuff. So I went there. I met a guy from Iraq, and then a bunch of people were from Surin, right? So they asked me to come, and they met me, and they saw my thing. This guy from the U.S. Okay, and everything. Let him come. And then afterwards, what's it called? I was sitting there for a bit, and then it said they're looking like was Arajal Al-Aswadi Tawil Jai Min Wain. They were asking all these questions, smiling, and they're saying all this stuff. This was the Iraqi guy when I think the Syrian guy was, the Saudi guy was his I think receptionist, because he was sitting answering phones, but they don't like to get that name, but that's what he was. Afterwards, he was talking to me and said, "Oh, you're from the U.S. How long are you in Dubai? Do you have Dubai experience? Everything." And then afterwards, do you speak many languages? I said, "Yeah, I speak a couple languages." And then he started looking at me. Where are you originally from? And then I told him I'm originally from South Sudan, and then he was shocked. Do you speak Arabic? He was embarrassed. Then I told him yes. Did you understand what we were saying? I said yes. I apologize. He apologized immediately. And everything.
They do. And this is why we have this argument, like, not even argument. I don't like to call it an argument. I think it's more of a debate, right?
Yeah.
And so when it comes down to English, don't get me wrong, I think we as a nation should maintain English and keep English as a second language, But for us to say, to get rid of Arabic, for us, like, Arabic has been embedded. It's part of our culture, as much as we love to deny it,
No, the funniest thing, I like right now. I already tried to tell the guy so he could drop this whole thing. Arabic Juba is our language.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I tried to tell him that, and then he started. And then he started saying, no, it's still the word that. I said, no. Do you want proof on that? These people, when they come, these Jalaba, when they come and we speak Arabic Juba, they can't understand us.
Yes, and that's a way for us, and that's what we technically, even like, how, like, okay, so I lived in Egypt, right?
Yeah.
I lost the dialect of, like, the Egyptian Arabic when I came to the States, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've had it, like, I was able to maintain it for a little bit, and then it kind of I lost it. But, like, Sudani Arabic is different compared to, like, all these Arab nations, right?
Yeah.
And they know if you're Sudanese and pseudos. Obviously I'm speaking like Sudan as a collective, right? Our Arabic is different, but it's still Arabic, and Arabic comes in many dialects.
But yeah, definitely. But that was the thing that I point out, and another thing that I remember, I went to Saudi. I was one of the people who went there before, when it was really bad. Now it's got way better. And one thing I discovered from the Saudis, they started talking about, you guys from South Sudan, mashallah, you guys from South Sudan, right? And he was mentioning that these other people from Shamalin, from North Sudan, they're confused, right? He started saying, you guys, you know where you are, and mashallah, you can stay anywhere. You can live in Africa. You can come live in the Middle East. You can come and live in the Europe. can live anywhere. You guys can go and fit in anywhere. That's amazing. He started saying all this stuff about us.
Yeah. It is a jealousy thing sometimes. Now that we think about it, because we're able to, like, to be honest, like, melanated Africans and even, like, melanated Arabs. I don't even like to use the word Arab because to be melanated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in Muslimin that were like that were intermixed with Arabs.
Yeah.
They're still technically Africans, you know?
Yeah.
So like North Africans, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're able to go everywhere, anywhere. Like and I feel like for those like who are like for the North, they want to become like they like to associate with the Arab. They want to associate with the Arab nation so bad, but the Arab nation don't even want y'all because and like, oh, I need a Muslim, yes, but you want to put your religion before your ethnicity. But guess what? When it comes down to it, those people will put the ethnicities before their religion when it comes to you as being a melanated person. Right? And this is what happened right now in Sudan, North Sudan.
Yeah.
And this is what same thing. That's why we are divided. But when you sit people down and actually discuss that with them, they don't like it.
They get mad.
Exactly. Hello, Samantha. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you, Miss Samantha? I hope all is well.
That's not good, actually.
What's going on, Miss Samantha?
Well, Julie, did you...
I didn't know. I asked a few people. They said they didn't do it. I actually did not know. But to be honest, if you asked me earlier, I would have figured it out. But I don't know.
I couldn't ask you because I was muted. I couldn't comment when it happened. And then, like, when it came up, did you, like... Were you the one that brought me up?
Yeah, I brought you up. I'm the only one. You're private.
Yeah, so then I was, like, so confused.
No, because...
I really know who did it because there was only 2 mods on here. And one of them I know for a fact they didn't do it. And the other one...
I didn't do it either. But...
No, it wasn't you. I know it wasn't you.
I don't think she did it.
The person that did it is lying about it.
I don't think she did it. I don't think she did it.
She did do it, Junobi.
But why?
She did it.
But why?
Do you want to know why I know she did it? It's because when we were having that discussion, she was the only person that was, like, I was opposing. Like, we were disagreeing. And she was the only one that had mod.
I think
that my last comment that I left, I got muted as soon as I put that comment in. So it was her.
Okay.
So I just don't know why she's
but do you recall a comment that might trigger her?
No, I didn't.
I don't think so.
So like she got heated up with. You saw how she got heated. Were you there when she got heated up with Bling?
Yeah, I was there. I was there. Yeah.
I said in the comments, well, hey, Bling has a right to say what share her perspective. Because you guys were generalizing, and then immediately, zoop, I'm muted.
Okay.
And then she just kept going and going.
But anyway,
she was so shocked that I came on the panel, and she was like, "Oh, you're muted."
You know the funny thing, Samantha. I have more than 30 mods, and people can come and go.
Why would any of those mods mute me? Like I don't. Wouldn't impact them. The only person that would be upset was a mod, and she was up there leading the discussion.
But she doesn't normally mute people. That's why I don't think so.
She does do it.
Not to. I don't know what's going on, but Samantha, hello. Samantha doesn't really complain as much. She's
but you know, Samantha, let me say something.
She upset me so much. I didn't expect that from her.
Samantha, let me say something. I only confirmed that you were muted. When you said you're muted, I was like, what are you talking about, Samantha? And I clicked on your profile and I saw it. Then I removed it.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I actually saw you're muted, so I clicked on it and I removed it. Like, whoops. And then I was just looking around, and most of the guys that would have a problem. Yeah, my echo's terrible. Sorry, let me just. Most of the guys who would have a problem actually were not there. I didn't really see them, and I don't think they're mods either. But anyway, but you don't think it could happen by mistake, Miss Samantha? I think it could have been by mistake.
It's not a mistake because when you're muting someone, like I've muted people on other people's lives, you have to like literally click on their profile. Click on the profile, and you have to go and tap it, and then go manage, and then mute. So someone did that.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
if yep.
I have muted someone on accident.
Yeah, it does happen. Does happen.
No, hold on. But I muted someone on accident, right? But I was aware of it, and I apologized to them.
Yeah.
Because it tells you, so you yourself, if you muted someone, you're aware of it.
Okay. That's a fair
exactly.
point.
So they were aware of it. If it was an accident, they would have been aware of it. They were acting like they didn't know.
Okay.
And
also the discussion was taking place. The discussion was taking place. She was like heated up about it and upset. So she's only the logical person.
I don't. She was. I think I don't know if they're upset because I think maybe they were a bit upset, but I don't know.
Is this live earlier?
Yeah, you weren't there. We don't need to relive it. There was.
You guys don't have to tell me anything.
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, it's not big.
I don't know. It's deep for me because now, what if she comes again and she meets me again?
Samantha, you come up.
But Josie, I feel like you should hear her out though. Actually, because I feel like it's something that she's serious about. Because Samantha barely speaks up on some stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. I brought like when she requested, I was surprised. Samantha's gonna talk to us a long time, and then when she came up and she said that, I was surprised. Like, oh, I was like, okay.
But let's not disregard what she's saying though, because
I'm not disregarding what she's saying. It's just I would actually like. Because for me, I would that's a reason to remove the mod privileges if people are using it wrong. I'd just like more evidence to do that, because I know some people are actually very triggered. Even some people, they'll just drop people just quickly all the time, even when it's not that serious. So that's why I was trying to say, for me, like if it's true, it's my job to actually remove. But I don't know.
But even if, here's the thing, as a host, right? If you didn't catch it, because usually if you're watching your screen, it will tell you what mod brought up certain people, what mod dropped people. If you're actually looking at your screen.
You have to look at the screen, yeah.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
So, with that being said,
oh, my camera's up. Oops.
Yeah.
Hello. Magnificent. Hey guys, I'll be right back. Hi, Doug.
How are you guys?
Yeah.
I came on here to ask Tony one question, and then I want to dig.
That's weird. What happened?
How's that weird? What the hell?
Yeah. Okay, what's your question?
Okay.
What's your question? Okay, ask me. I'm just kidding.
Did you watch the new Fantastic Four yet?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Is it actually good?
No, I can't say anything. I want you to watch it, and then we can talk about it, because I'm on the fence, bro.
I like Pedro Pascal. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, I like him too. That's the thing. I like the characters they chose. All the characters are perfect. All the actors they chose. Sorry, my bad. The actors they chose were perfect. They are perfect. But there's just something that is eating me out that I can't talk to anyone that
hasn't seen it.
Unless they've seen it. Yeah, I really want to chat about it because. It's okay. I'll give you a hint. They did the same thing that they did to. I don't want to ruin it.
All right, don't say it. Don't say it. It's all right.
No, I'm not gonna say it. Yeah,
I'll watch it eventually. Relax.
Yeah. No, not eventually. You're gonna see it soon, bro. I want to talk about it.
Is it online or is it online or you have to go to cinema? It's still online. Is it online yet?
No, it's on Disney now. Yeah.
Okay, that means I can download it.
Yeah, it's on Disney now.
I thought it might be online because you don't really go to cinema. I noticed that.
Oh, no. I go to cinema. Well, bro. Nobody goes to cinema anymore.
No, but it's still nice. For me, if the movie is worthy, I would like to go to cinema.
Yeah, you see, I'm the same too. Like, if it's really worthy. The last time I haven't gone to cinema this year. Let me just say that. Because there hasn't been a worthy movie. But it's not just a worthy movie. It's like they haven't really. I don't know, man. But you know what? The movie, please go watch this. Go watch this, and then I will tell you what I'm on the fence about, and you can tell me your perspective as well.
Okay. Fair enough.
Anyways, that's what I want to say. Hello, guys. How you doing?
It's been a while, Thug, or what is that character you have in your profile again? Yeah, Plank. Yeah, the Ed and Eddie guy.
Ed and Eddie, yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? That's you see.
No, because that drawing is distinctive. That's why. How can you not know? Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit weird when some people are like, "Who's that? Who's Ed and Eddie?" I'm like,
Even me.
you're not my people.
You're not my people's wild, huh?
Let's not talk about it. You know, if you don't know, you don't know. That's fine. It's not a crime.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got my baby today because I couldn't have her on Friday, so she just passed that now. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm limiting myself from TikTok.
What happened? Did you get triggered?
No. It was getting to that point where the circle was happening this and this, and I was just like, this is unnecessary. I'm not gaining anything from it. I'm just come when I want, do what I want, and leave. I mean, like, you thought you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, with the this and that, I was like, you know what? Even the book club, I'm nearly that close to cancel it. But
How was it last time? You did Lucy, right, or something? You said.
yeah, we did Lucy last week because I had 2 weeks off.
Oh.
Like, yeah,
You
we
made
did Lucy. Lucy was pretty good, but it was even that was the wrong time of my weekend too. And
But the weird thing, you say 2 weeks off like it's a job, man.
oh, 2 weeks off. I get what you mean. Okay. You're allowed to say that. You can have that. I'll give you that. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean, like 2 weeks off as in like, you know, unnecessary stuff, man. It's just like, not needed, but I mean, yeah. So when I say I had 2 weeks off, it's like I just had like not going on live. So even though I went live last week, there wasn't. So I said 2 weeks off from my book club kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's not enough commitment. So I don't know if that's gonna keep going or not, but I'll keep trying it once a week and see how it goes.
Were you able to get Gaia or not really?
Get who?
I don't know. There's very few readers. That's why I kind of noticed. Don't want to offend anybody by saying that.
Well, no, you are right. There's not a lot of readers, but then again, it's like the other thing is nobody wants to come and discuss stuff like that. They're looking for drama.
No, but the funny thing is they read the book. It's easy to discuss it, right? Like for example, let's say Harry Potter was there, and I read the book for Harry Potter. I will totally discuss Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, I get that, Janubi. I get that. But the point here is nobody actually wants to come and have a discussion, as in they don't want to be there. So, like, the thing about the book club is it's not catered to every individual.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's something that is done as a group and as a club, and we all decide on one book, and we all go on, and then we commit, and if you can't make it, you say you can't make it, that's fine. Life happens.
That happens, yeah.
But I've got like 15 people on there, and only 2 or 3 make it.
Do you make a group for this?
Yeah, I did.
That means they're not interested. Plain simple.
Yeah,
But also another thing that's gonna sound weird. I found something weird psychology from TikTok. If you share with people, they don't come. I felt a little bit offended, but
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay, so I used to host TikTok lives all the time, right? I would regularly share. What's up, Contrast?
Hello, Contrast. How you doing, my guy?
Yeah, I used to share with people on TikTok live every time, right? I would share, they would never come, and then what would happen is, what's it called? I wouldn't share, and they'd come. I'm like, Is there a message we're trying to say over here? What's going on?
You see, well, actually, I get what you mean. There is underlining something that is not said is that, okay, if you shared Okay, why is he sharing to me? I'm not gonna count them. He doesn't share to me.
No, but I learned later because I talked to some people about it. Some of them they're working, they were on another live for hours, so things happen.
We are good podcasts.
So sometimes if you find a nice way, yeah, we're good, doing good. Thanks for raising up for leveling up again. There's sometimes I notice because we have to remember that if you look at the hours on TikTok, we're looking at 5, 4, 5, 8 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours, easy. If we're not doing 24 hours, so in order to actually put TikTok in that category of like, what's it called? These people are not. What's it called? If you put that category of the guys need to spend some time and everything, and also we've actually discovered South Sudan should get the awards for what's it called, longest people on TikTok. Because I've been looking at other lives.
Well, they should have got that from Facebook because they made Facebook. What do you call it? Be Facebook. If South Sudanese did not go on Facebook, Facebook would have fell off like MySpace.
Really?
Legit.
You think so?
Oh, trust me, man. I can tell you this much because of the activities that were being tracked on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it came out that South Sudanese were doing the most. And the reason why how I found this out on Reddit. They were doing the most but not monetizing. So Facebook was getting its ad revenue without having to monetize the people that they are targeting the ad to. You see how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that worked for Facebook so much because these people did not care. They just wanted to be on there and do their whatever they were doing, but they did not care about monetization even though they had enough followers to monetize and demand income. They didn't. They just bypassed it, and they were just there for the weird reason why they were there, which is just pretty much mainly gossip.
Okay, what do you think about the sword fight? Does it look realistic? I've been watching some anime and some stuff, so I got some ideas from it. I noticed there's a lot of scraping swords. So so that when they hit the sword, there's like flashes. That's what they usually do in the anime.
Yeah. Yours is stop motion though, you know.
What do you mean stop motion?
Like stop motion as in it moves frame by frame.
Yeah. I like it. It's better, man. That's why it's.
I'm just saying, yours is stop motion is not. You can't compare it to anime because you can get the ideas from there. I get where you're coming from. Yes. Okay. I see where you're going to get. But the flashes need to be really right. They need to be right shot than the rich, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good point, actually. I didn't think about it. Wait, let me try something. I think it might be easy to do.
Like, can you what do you call it?
I can click on the thing. Let me see.
Like make it go from where it is and animate it out to right, and then it's
okay. Outline, color layer. Okay, color layer. I can make it pure white. Let me try super white. You want it brighter?
Oh, way brighter than that. Like you can't see the edges.
Oh, the outline should be. You want to move the outline? That's easy.
Yeah, actually blur out the outline. Yeah, the edges of the outline.
Or maybe outline make it white.
Yeah, they shouldn't be that sharp. Too sharp.
Too sharp.
Yeah, and see if you can animate it. You know, like like it goes
okay,
from sharp.
What's this? Okay, watch this.
Okay.
So you're gonna see this one. Now you're gonna see one of them really white, the other one's not so white. That's gray.
Gray.
That's gray. White.
Yeah, white. Yeah.
It changed, right?
You see how that's white?
Yeah, it changed a lot. Let me try.
But instead of the white just moving around, make it disappear. Like go bright and like, like a clink, 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 not just
Yeah,
stay on.
I'll do that next time. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. It is, but that's just an idea. But
yeah, I'll do it next time.
Whatever you do right now is too good.
No, what I'm gonna do right now. I just turn the outline white and I turn the thing white. But yeah, you have a good eye. I'm glad you came on. Your perspectives are nice, even with the bride.
I don't know. I was doing this in high school, bro. I stopped because I didn't have a computer and it pissed me off, so I just turned off.
Now for me, my computer can go up to 2 hours, and then it's gonna the whole animation will crash. So I have to work extra fast.
That's what used to piss me off, bro. I could not render shit. Not even two.
Hey man, can you imagine? Just going for a long time, it crashes crazy.
Because I used to do the stickman animation.
Stickman animation is cool.
Yeah, I fell in love with it, bro. And I was doing it all the time in my house, and then it was them old school Microsoft whiteness with the big ass back and shits. So I was animating on that, and then I would like 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and that would take 2 hours to fucking render. And I was like,
What do you think about the background? Is the background weird?
I don't know the story, bro, so I can't really say much.
No, I just want. There is no story. It's just they're fighting. Relax.
I mean, I don't know your idea. That's what I mean. I can't comment on it.
I wanted to. I would imagine they're fighting on a roof, and then they fall into a house, and the house is all weird painted colors, and they continue fighting. That's what I was trying to do.
So where are they now? Are they in their house?
They're in this house that was what's it called? That used to be like a disco place, and it's all weird colors. The only thing that I would do if I actually made the full animation, I would change their clothes colors to match the background. That's the only idea.
I was gonna say that the wall should never match the floor, which is like that's just a given rule.
I thought also that's true, but I thought it looked kind of weird, cool, and people were like, "What the hell is going on?" But they don't really match exactly. The floor is way lighter than the actual walls.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like there's a similarity, as in they're in the same color
palette.
What's it called? Is it a petal or a
palette?
Palette. The color palette. Yeah, that's what. They're in the same color palette. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents, bro. Yeah, like those two should be different. So then, and that's the rule that I always knew, as in you cannot have the walls gonna be differently with the floor, and even today where we live, even now, the closest your floors will get is gray tiles to a white wall.
Also, what I did is mainly I try to make the color of the background different than the character, so the characters don't blend in.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. The green is pretty good. The green will always stand out if you don't have a green wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But why the hell is he fighting in shorts with his freaking tank top open?
Tank top open?
Yeah, well, I mean, not tank top, but with his shirt open.
No, this guy, that's his style. He walks. I'm actually what's called making. This guy is supposed to be a SPLM soldier.
But what's with the black green?
I decided to make a different thing. That's it. I want to make difference.
There's no. I'm not putting you on the pedestal, my guy.
Yes,
you know me, bro. I'll give you my 2 cents. Hate it or love it.
Yeah. No, what was actually happening?
The reason why I'm saying that, Adobe, is because you got the other guy in an actual costume, and then this guy is just like.
No, this guy is in. I want to make this into one of the 64 tribes that we don't know about.
Okay, so there's a story.
Yeah, there is a story. Because I said, what if we made a character from a 64 tribe, like a whole tribe with blonde hair? That doesn't exist.
Oh, so the guy on the left is the one that is from the head. Okay.
He's mixed between Jalaba, Chad, and South Sudan. This other guy to the right is South Sudan, pure South Sudan.
You might have to change that outfit, but I get exactly what you mean, but I don't. Okay, this is my 2 cents again. I actually just got what you mean, but the outfit is still the Chinese one as we know it.
That's similar.
So if you want, yeah, you
I
can
was going to do jalabia, but jalabia looks like pajamas.
Oh no! You don't have to do one. You got to divide it in 3/3 or two halves, right?
I thought about what to do. You know, have you seen the what's it called, the nusbin, the Asian wear, like the Indian hanout and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
They have a little bit of like similar to the Arab jalabia, but they have pants and a shirt.
Yeah, I know.
I thought about doing that.
So here's my outfit pitch, which is gonna be not that hard to apply, but might be difficult actually. Is have the mix of dashiki and jalabia and a travel wear all in one. How you gonna do that?
Okay, it's possible. If you give me the idea, I can probably do it. Anyway,
I just did.
I'll probably have to write it down because I'll forget.
Yeah, so but you know what I mean, yeah?
But
jalabia and dashiki.
You know, this. By the way, this fight is rushed. By the way, I would actually want this guy to jump and throw his sword. Like right now, if you look at his head is changing. You notice that? His head's moving around.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
So the head is actually changing a bit. He's looking left, looking right. Look at this. So he starts, he looks left, then he looks right afterwards.
Yeah.
Then
and where the sparks are actually happening, that's not where the spark of the
thing is supposed to happen. But the problem is you wouldn't actually notice it actually.
No, you wouldn't notice. But this is a small detail that makes it. It's not about what anyone is gonna notice. It's about
I actually the thing that you didn't even notice, I made it like he had a fire with his sword earlier. I don't think you noticed that.
He had a what?
Fire. Let me go slowly.
A fire.
Watch the beginning when he's charging. He did some like juju, where he put like fire in his sword. Let me go back a bit. If you see it, you might see it.
I didn't see that because that.
It's hard to see. It's so fast.
Is that the one that's just behind him there?
Yeah. He starts off, charges his sword, gets to fire, then he attacks. Watch this. It goes so fast. Okay, let me go for beginning.
I didn't see what I saw when you played frame by frame.
Okay, let me do it. Let me show you how fast it is. That's what I'm also learning when I do these little things. I'm shocked to see how fast something that you takes. Watch this. You can see it, but it's so fast. I didn't even show it. Okay, I'll show it when it goes round. When it goes round, it'll show it.
You can program each.
I can extend it. I can extend it if I want to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, see, you saw that? You saw it the second time?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's way too fast.
It's really
way
fast.
Too fast to be notified by that.
Yeah.
But I get your concept here, but yeah.
And what I'm also doing, the place is actually moving. You notice that the place is actually moving around?
Yeah. Well, was the place moving around or the camera?
No, the place. The camera. See that white box? He's there. That's the camera. I made the place move around. But what animators do, they actually make everything move. You're supposed to make the camera and the place move, but I just made the place move.
But no, in anime, the places don't move. The camera moves.
Yeah, no, but this is a revolving area.
I see what you mean. Like, as in, the places move in reaction as to intensify it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I want to make it like the place is revolving, but they're still fighting, because you can see the walls moving. I thought I would make it.
Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. The thing is, man, I get exactly what you're saying and exactly where you're going because I know anime, but I'm like, bro, like, I love your enthusiasm, but you're, to be honest, like, you're not there, but I want you to be there because of your enthusiasm. If that makes sense. I don't want to cut you down. And
also, by the way, the thing you also have to remember, if the character is detailed, the more work it is to animate. You know that?
Oh yeah, bro. Look, like I said, I'm not trying to beat you down or anything, but someone has to tell you like how it is, and it has, and the fact that you know animation, it will make sense if I say it. Then you will not be offended. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't want to offend you.
No, I don't get offended easy. You can relax.
Yeah, I know you don't. But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like you're doing such a good job, and you have such a freaking high enthusiasm, and I love your enthusiasm.
Not only a high 1,000, I have to have the patience, man. Patience is the most important.
Oh no, the patience is there, but I'm speaking on enthusiasm, as in your interest, the fact that you're so interested and you love what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like you love it.
No, some people write books.
Wait, you don't love it?
No, I do love it. I'm saying some people write books after for a while, but I can have this as my portfolio.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's enthusiasm I'm talking about. It doesn't matter how perfect it is or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the enthusiasm, the fact that you love it and you welcome. Is it called a criticism?
Yeah, it's called constructive criticism. That's normal.
Constructive criticism.